Why did Pavement always stay with independent labels and refuse to sign to a major?
They were the ultimate indie band. Also, one of the best bands ever. So, why did they never sign to a major label? And did that choice cost them money? Let us find out.
Pavement began as a do-it-yourself band. They pressed early records themselves. Then they worked with small labels. Later, they chose Matador. Matador is independent, not owned by a big company. More freedom, sometimes major distribution, still indie control.
What is an independent label? Not Universal, not Sony, not Warner. Smaller team, flexible deals, more artist control.
So why Pavement chose Matador? Stephen Malkmus liked the Matador people. He said he lucked into meeting them. They felt like friends. He worried majors might push image over music, so there was no strong reason to move. Were majors interested? Yes, but the band was not eager. Scott Canberg said, "Matador's fine." Mark Eibold said, "No reason to." That shows the mindset.
Still, there were meetings with majors, like a pitch meeting in Los Angeles, from Warner Bros. Records. The executive was Danny Goldberg. He took a phone call in the middle of the pitch. It felt disrespectful, it felt wrong for Pavement.
So they stayed with Matador. Matador made smart distribution deals, first with Atlantic, later a stake with Capitol that Matador bought back. So Pavement got reach and kept indie control. They had more than one label at the same time. That meant different labels per territory. In the United States, they were on Matador. In the United Kingdom and Europe, they were on Big Cat. Later, they were on Domino. So multiple partners at once. Each partner knew its market. Each could make local choices. For example, in the UK, Domino chose Carrot Rope as the single because it fit UK radio. It became their highest UK chart spot. In the US, Matador pushed Spit on a Stranger. Different choices by country. That is the benefit of strong indie partners. Pavement joked about the music business. Listen to Cut Your Hair. It makes fun of hype. They loved freedom and have followed their taste. Did they make less money by staying indie? Let us do simple math. We use the album Crooked Rain, Crooked Rain. Sales, 500,000 copies. Wholesale price per CD, we use $10. Wholesale revenue, $5 million. And we compare recording artist money only, because songwriting money happens in both cases. Let's first have a look at the major label path. Typical royalty, about 20% of wholesale. Often, a packaging deduction. Real royalty about $1.50 per CD. So, 500,000 times $1.50 equals $750,000. A major label gave band advance money. We used $250,000. That was a common mid-range advance in the 1990s for an alternative band with buzz. Labels often offered $100,000 to $500,000 at that level. $250,000 sits in the middle and covered recording and living costs before recoupment. Split 5 ways, approximately $50,000 each before taxes and fees. But majors recoup costs first. Common big spend, advance, recording, videos, marketing. Example recoupables, $250,000, advance plus $300,000, recording plus $300,000, videos, tour plus $700,000, marketing equals $1,550,000. $750,000 in royalties is below $1,550,000 in costs. So the album stays unrecouped. What money would the band actually see? Mostly the $250,000 advance, not much more. And now let's have a look at the indie profit share path. Many indies do 50-50 after real costs. Start with $5 million wholesale revenue. Distribution approximately 25%, $1,250,000. Manufacturing approximately 90 cents per disc, $450,000. Recording approximately $200,000. Marketing approximately $250,000. Total costs approximately $2,150,000. Profit approximately $5 million minus $2,150,000 equals $2,850,000. Band share 50%, $1,425,000 to split. Even with higher costs, the band likely does better than the major case. Did they sell more by keeping control? Maybe. But the key is this: they kept their sound. They wrote the songs they wanted. They chose takes. They chose track lists. They said yes or no to singles and videos. They led production on most albums. They used small indie-minded producers when needed. They reached out to people they trusted. For example, Terror Twilight was produced by Nigel Godrich. That was their choice, not a label demand. A major might have pushed from day one for a star producer, maybe co-writers, maybe radio edits, and a stricter single plan that can boost short-term sales. But it can also sand off the edges. It can change the band's identity. Pavement chose steady growth and control over quick polish. For them, that trade made sense.
Why the indie path fit them? They liked their friends at Matador. They trusted Big Cat and Domino abroad. They could pick singles per country. They got major scale via distribution, and they kept control.
Pavement did not choose against success. They chose their way of working. Independent labels fit their culture. Independent deals fit their numbers at their sales level. They also used multiple labels per territory. Matador in the US, Big Cat, and then Domino in the UK and Europe. This flexible map helped them grow. And the simple math shows they likely kept more of the money over time. That is very Pavement, and that is why they stayed independent.
Thank you for watching. We are the Boys Next Door. We talk music.
Like and subscribe for more top 10s and other music videos.